Hey guys, Amanda G. Go-Go here. I just wanted to make an updated video on kind of what I bring with me on a hike. Now, mind you, when I say hike, I mean kind of a light hike, be gone for like 4 or 5 hours and then come back. I do have a few survival items in here, but with the areas that I hike in, I know them well enough to know I'm not going to get lost, and civilization is very close by. On the off chance I got lost, I would be able to sustain myself for a little bit, at least long enough to get some help or find my way to civilization. But I've updated and revised my kit since the last video I made, and I just thought I would include a couple different items. I've had a few suggestions from a few other members, and they were very good suggestions, and so I've put some of those in my kit. Some of them were common sense I totally forgot. Others were just really good ideas, but anywho, so I'm going to share with you what I've got. My first item actually doesn't go in your bag, they go on your feet, are some nice hiking boots. I'm mostly just showing these off because they're new and I love them. They're actually waterproof and they have really good traction on them. They're great for walking around because some of the locations I hike around in have a lot of rocks and hills and whatnot, and so you don't want to like slip and fall. I've got my bag, which this one's waterproof, which it's not watertight, but it's waterproof, so if rain hits it or some water splashes on it, everything inside is going to be okay. And it's just really durable and good to have. My first item, which I'd rather have a travel size of this, but this is all I've got for now, so I'll have it for video purposes, is some sunscreen. This is 50 SPF, but the higher the SPF, the better off you are. Some insect repellent, which this stuff I actually can't use because it breaks me out in hives really badly. I've got to find a kind that's not as strong or something that I can use, but I have that for video purposes. I've got my water bottle. It's just a standard water bottle, and there's actually some cold water in it. I didn't know this, but that's nice to have. Some people, they were suggesting that I have a compass, which I didn't include it in my last video, but I actually do have a compass on me. It's this little compass, and it's paired with a survival whistle, and it's got, if I can open it, it's got a little magnifying glass in it, which I have burnt things with this before. It can start a fire, and I've got a temperature gauge on here as well. I've got my bottle of clove oil, which this you don't necessarily have to have with you, but it's really good for toothaches. I can tell you that. It's good for other medicinal purposes. And I've got some paracord wrapped around it. I have my first aid kit, which you could call it a first aid or survival kit, but mine leans more towards first aid because I'm very accident prone, and so a first aid kit is very good for me to have. But I have a video up actually of what is contained within this, if you would like to see that. I'll have a link somewhere. I've got a bandana because I actually have used bandanas before to close up and kind of wrap around my hand for wounds, but I used those before I had the common sense to get a first aid kit. But now, just in case, you never know, and it also helps keep you covered and protected. I've got this stuff, it's lanacane. It's an antibacterial first aid spray. It is good for sunburns, scrapes and cuts, itchy bites, and poison ivy. I mainly use it for the itchy bites because, like I said, I don't use insect repellent, that's just me. But when I get bit by mosquitoes who seem to love me and my blood type, this stuff is my best friend during the summer, and I would recommend it to anyone to purchase some of this and keep it with you when you're out and about. I've got eye drops, and I actually don't have these in my bag right now, but my glasses, because I wear contacts and I'm blind as a bat without them. I also have a spare pair of contacts in here, because if something were to happen and I lost the contacts in my eyes, I'm up the creek without a paddle. I can't see anything. I have terrible eyesight without contacts or glasses, so I always make sure I have backup with me. I've got this stuff, it's called swim air. It's really good if you've been out swimming, jumping around in pond or creek water, you can put some of this in your ear and it'll flush out all that gross, nasty water you've gotten in your ear. This is actually just another first aid kit. It's got the same stuff as in the other one, so I'm not going to get too in depth on that. I don't even know why that's in my bag. I have food as well. These are granola bars, and they are chocolate chip, and they are delicious and are 90 calories each. I always keep food on me because if I'm somewhere and I don't have food when I need it, I'm going to get very grouchy and sick to my stomach and just not very happy. So I make sure I've got some food on me. I also have Tic Tacs. These aren't needed, I just like them and I'm always eating them, so I always have them on me. I have my multi-tool. It's got pliers, a can opener, a couple knives, a little saw, a ruler, some screwdrivers. It's nifty to have around. I also have a knife, which this one's just a little pocket knife. It's nothing uber fancy, but it's all I could afford at the moment, and a knife is better than no knife, so I've just got this for now. It's actually very sharp and cuts very well, and I've had a friend sharpen it for me. I also have my chapstick because it has SPF in it, and your lips can get sunburnt and chapped, and it is not pleasant. I've got my little fishing kit, which I will do a separate video as to what items are included in this, but one of my friends actually put this together for me as a gift and gave it to me. It's very compact and it's skinny, it doesn't take up much room, and it's a very good item to have. I also have got my new item that I just got today. It's a dry box. It currently has my wallet and my cell phone in it. I love this thing because there are so many times I've almost ruined my phone during the summer. Walking around, going to swimming holes, hiking around, almost dropped my phone in the creek. I've been in a canoe, was stupid enough to bring my phone on a canoe with me, and the canoe nearly tipped. I could have lost my phone and my wallet. That would have sucked because I don't have money to get a new one. So I've got this little box here. It's a lock box, and so it just keeps stuff dry that's inside, and it's got a hook so you can actually hook it to your backpack, your belt, kayak, canoe, whatever. I've got sunglasses because UV rays are bad and bad for your eyes. I've also got my paracord bracelet. I always wear this. This one right here is about 8 foot of cord, and it has a snap buckle. And then I'm also actually wearing a paracord belt that I've made and put together, which I have a video on that as well. It's very durable and holds up well. But yeah, these are just some of the items I have that I carry with me. Some would say it's a lighter kit. Some would disagree with the items. This is just what I bring with me. I live in Tennessee, and sometimes if I were to go on a camping trip or a long hike, I'm gonna have more stuff. You need to cater your pack to what you are doing and the elements you are going to be in. This is just kind of a suggestion on some items you might bring along with you. They might be helpful to you. So I hope you've enjoyed my video, and I hope it's been helpful to some of you. If not, at least maybe it entertained you for a minute, because I'm kind of awkward in front of a camera. But yeah, so I don't know how to end this unawkwardly, so I'm just gonna say bye and turn my camera off, but y'all have a lovely day.